Hello everybody, welcome to the video. We have a pretty special video for you all today. A friend of mine, Dave, is an up-and-coming pro skateboarder, and he is super into ghost hunting, so we got to investigate his skate warehouse of the company he rides for. John, Dave, Sarah, our buddy Nubs, Jake, and myself all have this massive warehouse all to ourselves to investigate. Be sure to drop a like on the video, and please don't forget to subscribe. It's a small click for you guys, and it means the absolute world to us. Be sure to also keep watching all the way to the end for some funny moments. Thank you all for watching, and enjoy. Alright, so we have our buddy Dave in our house. He is up-and-coming pro skater. Where should we get, like, Instagram? You can...
Yeah, it's @_DavyBoy3.
He's here because he's sponsored by a local company called Punisher, and they have this giant warehouse. Spooky things have been happening.
So the first thing was Tyler, the warehouse manager. He sent me this footage that apparently happened at 3 in the morning from the security camera. And there's a skate rack. Now the skate rack is kind of like pyramid shaped.
Okay.
Right? So it's wider at the bottom, and there's boards in it like that. And watching the footage, you see this thing at 4 or something in the morning just completely tip over. Oh wow.
Really?
Now, for it to be shaped that way, wider at the
You
bottom,
need
you have to like literally shove the thing or lift it from the bottom.
The owner of Punisher traveled frequently to China. That's how he actually met his wife. He believed that he might have brought something back to the warehouse with him from his trips. So for our investigation, we thought it'd be a good idea to say some words in Mandarin as an experiment to see if that kicks the activity up. But before we do that, we wanted to show you guys the actual skate shelf that fell over earlier in the video and prove that it's not easy to tip over. You don't have to like make it fall, but like...
If it was from the top, it would take
all that.
See, it still would come forward.
There's really nothing here that like make it, you know, like no open window, no nothing like this.
No windows at all.
So right now we connected to the speaker, and we think that something came back with the owner of the Punisher company as a whole. That he travels to China a lot, so we're gonna try talking in what's the Mandarin. So we have a translator. We're gonna put it through the speaker and see.
Let's see if it goes. We're gonna ask, is there anyone here?
这里有人吗?
So as I was setting everything up with Dave and Nubs, John decided to take the camera with Sarah and Jake and go look at the rest of the warehouse and kind of get a feel of the place.
Cross them for yes. If the answer is yes, can you cross them? Were you somebody that... I didn't even get that fully out.
So now for the actual investigation to begin. Nubs, John, and myself all decided to stay by the ramp area, while Sarah, Jake, and Dave are all on the opposite side of us in a small storage area.
Can you point these rods where you're standing? Show us where you are.
No, I seriously heard some walking over here though.
Yeah, but like I heard this. Like exactly like that. Like exactly like that. So at this point, I decided to go over to our equipment table and pull out the SLS camera and start recording on it. Seconds after I hit record, I look over towards where John was sitting, and you could see a figure is caught on the camera sitting right next to John. Here's John. Oh, what the hell? There's a figure right next to you, John.
That's dope.
Yeah, right to your, right where the camera is. That's weird. Oh, now it's gone.
Can you cross these rods to show us that you're intelligent? That you're a person that used to be here, or live here, or work here? Dude, I just heard something in that room, so Hey, are you sitting here with me?
And right after Sarah asked that, you could see an orb shoot out of the couch right next to her. So at this point, Nubs decided to go home for the night, so it was just me and John over by the skate ramp while everybody else was still in that storage space. I also brought the SLS camera over to Dave's group to let them use it for a little bit. And as I am walking away from them to go meet up with John at the other ramp, you can hear a disembodied voice saying either Dave or wait.
Alright, have fun, guys.
Now, me and John decided to whip out the spirit box and start doing spirit box session. We didn't get anything that was worth noting, but coming up, we got a voice that came through with a very stern warning.
Watch it. Watch it. Watch it. Watch it. Watch it.
Now, could this be a warning to watch what we're doing, watch what we say? Because the whatever entity is in that warehouse is angry with us. So at this point of the night, things really start to pick up. Coming up, you can hear me and John get hissed at, and then a couple seconds later, we asked it to manifest itself again, and we hear a bang coming from the storage area. But at this point, Dave, Jake, and Sarah actually went all the way to the bathroom section and started doing sessions with the SLS camera in that section. So nobody is over there.
Put it near it. You like that? You like that?
Manifest in any way that you would like to.
That would be so pissed.
It isn't.
No, that's us. That's us.
And right after we rounded the corner and looked into the one of the main areas of the warehouse, we heard what sounded like rattling coming from the section that we were just at by the ramp, almost as if whatever was in that warehouse just kept toying with us.
If you want us to come over there, can you make another noise?
Dude, what the Dude, what the Did it come from over here? I didn't hear things on the other side of this door.
There is.
So at this point of the night, Jake, Sarah, and Dave are in the bathroom section doing a little session over there. But the camera dies, so Jake starts heading back over towards me, and we swap out the batteries. Now, when we're done doing that, we start walking back towards the bathroom, walking the main path. And as soon as we go through the doors, we start walking a little bit, and the motion sensor light on the far corner kicks on. I'm going to show you a clip of John walking towards the motion sensor light earlier in the night.
Is crazy. It's
Okay.
it's a lot of that where the old
So-
shit is kept.
So maybe when we, migrate over to this side.
And you can see how close he has to be to make that light go off. But when this went on, none of us were anywhere near it.
Well, it's 9 o'clock. We've been investigating for a while. Wait,
Light kicked on. The light kicked on.
No,
That's what that
you have to
click
be
was.
closer for that one.
So up next, Dave has the SLS camera aiming at Sarah down the hallway by the bathrooms. Jake is in the bathroom we caught some of the most creepiest SLS footage we have ever caught. On the wall right next to Sarah, you can see this tall figure appear and like hover, looking down at Sarah for a solid like 5 or 10 minutes, and then it was just gone.
I were back here. I had to pee. I came out to show you.
Yeah. There was just 2 things on here.
Really?
Yeah. There it is again. There it is again.
Really?
Yep.
Are you mapping it, or is it like a shadow?
No, it's something really tall, like dancing right next to you.
Really?
Yeah. It's.
Is my hand near it?
No, it's behind you.
Behind me.
This thing's like tall, like hitting the ceiling.
Really?
Yeah, compared to you.
So at this point in the night, me and John decided to go over towards the bathrooms while Dave, Sarah, and Jake decided to stay over by the skate ramp. And me and John also took the laser grid and the camera and brought it over to the storage area that everyone else was at previously. And while we had it set up there, we walked away to go towards the bathrooms. And a little while later, you can hear like what sounds like banging coming from that room, but nobody is anywhere near that room.
Why do we always bring the weather with us?
What the f?
What was that?
Yeah, what the f?
Weather with us. Weather with us.
What the f?
What was that?
Yeah, what the f? Yeah, it sounded like someone ran over a damn cat.
If you're in that room, can you make a noise?
So as soon as I stuck my head in this little hallway thing, you can hear a voice come through saying, "Get out of here," as if something didn't want us in that little hallway. So coming up, Sarah, Jake, and Dave decided to walk away from the ramp and kind of just venture around the area a little bit. And as soon as they walked away, you could hear something get tossed at them. And they later figured out it was a little washer that was tossed.
Or any 2. Okay, I heard that. Or any 2. Okay, I heard that.
Give us some more noise. All right, thank you.
Yo. My chest. I wanna like. The f was that?
Thank you for that, by the way.
So coming up, you can hear what sounds like footsteps right next to the camera and then dragging. And then a couple seconds later, you can see the motion sensor lights turn on as Dave, Jake, and Sarah walk over. Obviously, the lights didn't turn on when the footsteps happened, so it was none of us. So at this point, we all decide to gather up over by the skate ramp, and we're just chatting away, but if you listen closely, you can hear what sounds like a growl as Sarah is talking.
I wasn't getting responses on my rods that this was somebody that used to be here.
Yeah, we think it's definitely something like
Did you hear something, John? I heard it. I did. Be here. Be here.
we think it's definitely something like
Did you hear something, John? I heard it. I did.
So after this investigation and all the conflicting evidence we got, we decided we needed to go back and do another investigation. We felt at one point it was a male presence or a spirit, and at other times, such as the large SLS figure and the growls, it seemed to be something more negative. A few of us were also affected later that night once we got home, so stay tuned for part 2. Also, keep watching till the end for the funny moments. Thank you all so much for watching.
Oh. Tell me I'm wrong.
We also have a YouTube channel. Please like and subscribe.
What the? Is that you?
人呢？